Hello everybody, Mr. Odom here, and we need to solve this equation. Um, I'm going to use a technique that I've showed you a few times to help us basically turn the fractions into integers. So let me write this problem down. Negative 2/3 x plus 3/7 equals 1/2. All right. So what I want to do is I want to multiply this by the least common denominator. And what do you think that least common denominator would be? So I have 3, 7, and 2. It turns out that that least common denominator is 42. All right. Because I take 3 times 7, I get 21. 21 times 2 is 42. And that is the least common denominator. So I'm going to multiply by 42. And so you're going to see that this is going to help these fractions go away. All right, so first, 42 over 1. Actually, let me just write this out. 42 over 1 times negative 2/3 x. I'm using the distributive property, plus 42 over 1 times 3/7 equals 42 over 1 times 1/2. All right, and we can do some canceling. 3 goes into 42 14 times. So I can go ahead and write 14 there and 1 there. And I have 14 times negative 2. So this is going to be negative 28x. All right, plus here there's some canceling I can do here with the 7 and the 42. 7 goes into 42 6 times. And I end up with just 6 times 3, which is 18. And that equals, here I can cancel with the 2 and the 42. 2 goes into 42 21 times. And I have 21 times 1. So this equals 21. All right, so now we just have this two-step equation here, and we can go ahead and solve this. What do? I subtract 18 from both sides. I do that first. And I end up with negative 28x equals 3. How do I get x by itself? Let's divide by 28. I do that on this side because it helps to cancel the 28 in the numerator. So that leaves x all by itself. But since I divided that side by negative 28, I have to divide this side by negative 28. All right, so I end up with x equals negative 3 over 28. I just took that negative sign in the denominator and put it out here in front of the fraction. Is this fraction in simplest form? It turns out that it is. So we just put a box around it. We're done. We're happy. We can move on with life. Okay, so I like solving these problems this way. This is a good technique to help basically turn an equation that has a lot of fractions into an equivalent equation that doesn't have fractions. All right, so we're going from this equation to this one, and they are equivalent to each other. All right, so that's all I have for this video. Hopefully you guys are doing good, and I look forward to seeing you soon. You guys are awesome, amazing, and I'm glad I get to be your math teacher. I'm out.